This Mercedes dealership is so fancy. They have a coffee barista making drinks. Like, you just tell her what you want, and they have pastries apparently and other snacks, which they should, because we just paid $2,000 for our service today. Justin's not happy about that. So we're gonna be here all day. It's noon right now. They think they'll be done by 5 because that's when everyone wants to go home. So, oh, everyone wants to escape. I hope you don't have to go to the bathroom at all today, Harry. That's all I hope. Well, let's see. How many hours were we gone? We dropped the van off at 11:45. It is now 4:38. Justin's still in there, not done. 4 hours spent at the Mercedes dealership today. We just sat in the waiting room. Yes, there were snacks and stuff, but there's nothing walkable to get lunch. The pets were really good, actually. The pets were really good. They made it pretty easy, but it just feels bad keeping them all cooped up. So Justin's in there paying. I think it's going to be about $2,000 for our service today. They also had to do a transmission flush. Just obnoxious how much this costs, to be honest. It's ridiculous. But it's the reality of the maintenance on a van like this. We have a 2019 van. It does have some of the newer stuff that makes things more expensive to fix, more expensive to maintain. We've got things like DEF that have to be added. We've got things like our emissions regulation valve doesn't work well. All of this on a newer vehicle, which we thought would give us peace of mind, but it actually is just expensive in itself. I mean, there's no right way to go, really. Anyways, just waiting on Justin to come out, and then we'll probably go find a park because we need to dump the pee jug, and we also need to find water. We're low on water, and I need to do dishes. So if we don't find water today, what I'll be doing is eating takeout. Good morning from Cracker Barrel once again. These fellas are tired. Oh. Guess where we are? Back at Mercedes. After paying $2,000, they didn't have the air filter in stock, so we had to come back the next day to get that done. Also, I'm annoyed they didn't wash the van. They said they don't have anywhere to fit it. Their recommendation was we could go to a truck stop and they could do it. No shit. Anyways, just displaced the whole fam here for this bullshit. As you can see, we need to do dishes and we need water. So, we're at a free pump station, RV pump and dump station that also has free water for us to use. So, Justin's out there getting that going. fuck is that? Look at him.
Mm-hmm. Gone.
So that's Quartzite, guys. We spent the night here. It was super quiet. Beautiful sunset over those mountains over there. It was a good night. It's not that pretty here, but I mean, there's mountains, so it's cool. But good place to park if you need to chill, you want to go away, you want to camp for long term, for free. Good place. There's not much coffee in this town, so we are headed to a McDonald's, and then we're headed north to Lake Havasu, because that is where the London Bridge, the original London Bridge, is located. Found that on Atlas Obscura, so we're gonna ride up and take a look at that. So we've got something interesting to show you guys this week, because I just feel like it has been the most boring week for us. Okay, now that's get out of my way. That's a price that I can deal with. A full tank for $86. That's a lot better than last time we were near this part of the country and a fill up was like $115. Do you remember? Currently in Lake Havasu City at the London Bridge.
Hey, we're just going over city plans on how to build Lake Havasu City here in Arizona.
Is that
Don't
right?
worry about us. My buddies Robert McCulloch and C.V. Wood Jr. He was he designed Disney World or Disneyland or something. But anyways, us three were just planning out how to make Lake Havasu City a tourist destination since we got this pretty lake. Alright, the London Bridge here in Lake Havasu City, Arizona. Who would have thought? Instead of crossing the Thames, it's crossing Lake Havasu. Mr. McCulloch, he wanted something to bring tourists to a city. And at about that same time, the London was tearing their bridge down and was looking for someone to buy it. So they put it up for sale, and Mr. McCulloch put in a bid of $2.5 million to buy the bridge and have it brought here, which a lot of people gave him a lot of flack for and said it was idiotic and a waste of his time, but it turned out it made Lake Havasu City the second most visited place in Arizona from the Grand Canyon. That's what they say, at least. When he got the bid, it took 3 years of moving each one of these individual stones and bricks, and you can see on some of them it's hard to tell, but there's numbering on them. They're pretty faint now, but what it does is it identifies which arch, which row, and then which sequence in the column. And that was how they put this bridge back together piece by piece. The reason they had to take the bridge down is because it was sinking into the Thames because it weighed so much, and then there was more traffic being on it over the years and like cars. So when they brought it here, this was all just soil and desert. So they actually created the shape of this bridge out of the soil and then built the bridge hollow on top of that soil and then put concrete barriers inside of it. So now this bridge is hollow and it's really used to transfer electric and water and other things from that side of the bridge over to the island that they created. So after they've taken it apart piece by piece, they put it on a boat and shipped it across through the Panama Canal and up to somewhere near California. I don't remember, I think Long Beach. And then from there, they drove it down here stone by stone. It took 3 years and like another, I think, million or so in just fees of transporting it. Do you see like the bottom of this pillar here is chipped and some of those holes that look man-made? Those are actually damaged from World War II. And that's how you could tell that these are the original stones, because they have still the damage. And on the other side of this bridge, we didn't show you, there's more of the pillar missing pieces. There you go. Here's one more for y'all. You don't have to believe it because it seems pretty stupid, but rumor has it last time Jack the Ripper was ever seen running up that stairwell over there. Sleep on that.
Sliding rails of the London Bridge, ladies and germs.
Caught right here.
That was put there just so you wouldn't slide.
It's straight brick. These lampposts right here, they're cast from French cannons that were used during Napoleon Bonaparte's time in office. So the British and the Prussians went in and beat the French's ass, and then they collected their cannons and melted them down and made these light posts. That's how important the French's death was for these light posts. Just kidding, but all that stuff about the cannons is true. When the British and the Prussians captured the French, they recycled their cannons and melted them down for the iron to make these light posts.